All right, let's talk about AI in banking. Look, this isn't just another tech upgrade or some new app. We're talking about a fundamental, irreversible shift that is completely reshaping the entire industry. And the thing is, this isn't science fiction about the future. It's happening right now. So let's dive in.
And this really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? It's the core question for the entire industry, and more importantly, for you personally. In this brand new era, are you going to be replaced, or are you going to become irreplaceable? Well, the answer really lies in understanding both the incredible promise and, the hidden perils of AI.
So first, let's look at the upside, because, the reasons banks are rushing to adopt AI are incredibly compelling. This is about a complete reimagining of what a bank can even be and what it can do for its customers.
Okay, so the most immediate win here is just a massive, massive boost in efficiency. Think about all those mind-numbing repetitive tasks, data entry, basic transaction processing, answering the same simple questions over and over. AI automates all of that, which not only slashes operational costs, but, and this is the important part, it frees up human employees to focus on the high-value, strategic work that actually needs a human brain.
Then you've got risk management, which AI is completely turning on its head. I mean, humans are pretty good at spotting weird stuff, but AI is on another level. Its ability to recognize these super subtle patterns in just vast oceans of data gives it a predictive power that traditional methods just can't touch. What does that mean? Better fraud detection, smarter investment strategies, and a huge reduction in overall risk.
And for you, the customer, this is where it gets really exciting. AI can get rid of all those frustrating, tedious manual steps in banking. It can analyze your specific financial situation to offer advice and services that are truly personalized to you, all in real time. It's really the difference between a one-size-fits-all bank and a financial partner that actually gets you.
But you know what they say, with great power comes great risk. For every promise of efficiency and personalization, there's a pretty serious peril lurking. And we're not just talking about technical glitches here. We are talking about brand new systemic risks to the entire financial system.
The first major risk is the automation itself. You have AI systems doing everything from algorithmic trading to risk assessment that can operate with little or even no human oversight. And while that's great for efficiency, it also means a tiny error can trigger a super fast chain reaction before a person even has a chance to see what's happening.
And what makes that even scarier is the sheer speed of it all. AI makes and executes decisions in microseconds, way faster than any human can track, let alone stop. A flash crash caused by algorithms is the perfect, terrifying example of how this speed can create a full-blown crisis before we even know what hit us.
And finally, there's pervasiveness. As more and more banks start using the same few powerful AI models from a handful of big tech companies, the whole system becomes dangerously interconnected. So a single flaw in one popular model doesn't just hurt one bank. It could trigger a domino effect, a cascading failure across the entire financial network.
And look, beyond these huge systemic issues, you've got real day-to-day security threats. The funny thing is, the most likely and severe risk isn't some super hacker. Nope. It's an employee who innocently pastes sensitive customer data into a public AI tool. But other threats are still pretty significant, like an AI misreading risk signals or a prompt injection attack. That's where a hacker tricks the AI into leaking confidential data.
So, if the promise is huge and the peril is very, very real, where do we go from here? Well, the answer isn't to just reject AI. It's to build a totally new kind of partnership, one where human intelligence and artificial intelligence work together, where each one amplifies the other's strengths.
I absolutely love this quote because it just nails it. AI is a powerful tool, right? It's an amplifier for what we can do. It handles the speed, the scale, the data processing, but those uniquely human skills, creativity, complex judgment, emotional intelligence, that's our moat, that's our defense, that's what makes us irreplaceable.
So who's really most at risk here? Well, it's not a specific job title, it's more of a mindset. First, you have the rule follower, the person who just follows a script and can't adapt. Second, the poor questioner, who doesn't know how to ask the right questions to get the most out of AI. And finally, the lazy learner, who just treats AI like a magic box and refuses to learn and grow with it. These are the mindsets that become obsolete, not the people themselves.
And here's the crucial point to get. These two skill sets, they don't compete with each other, they complete each other.
Machines give us the speed, the data crunching, the precision. Humans bring the creativity, the emotional intelligence, and the strategic thinking needed to solve really complex problems. The future belongs to the people who can bridge these two worlds.
So, how do we build that bridge safely? For anyone in a leadership position, a CEO, a board member, this isn't something you can just delegate to the IT department. It requires a clear, top-down action plan.
Here's a practical framework for you. First, governance. You have to create crystal clear policies on how AI can and cannot be used, and then train everybody on them. Second, technical. Put systems in place to monitor how AI is actually being used and to spot anything suspicious. Third, audit. Don't just blindly trust third-party AI tools. You need a formal process to vet them for security. And finally, sustainability. Be transparent about your AI risks by including them in your ESG disclosures.
And that brings us right back to where we started. The biggest threat here isn't AI itself. The technology is just a tool. The real threat, and the real opportunity, comes from other people. A person who masters how to use AI is going to be faster, smarter, and way more valuable. So the final question is a really personal one. How will you become that person?